What's Warren Buffett telling us about the stock market? I'm going to get into the exact levels to pay attention to on the S&P 500 futures. You don't want to miss this video. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Scott, and I've been a pro trader for 10 years. In these videos, I'm going to teach you everything I've learned so you don't have to learn the hard way. Remember to follow and share the channel, and also have your alerts on because I'm going to give you a lot of updates and you want to be the first to know. Looking at the S&P 500 futures, we can see that the stock market has put in a huge rally from this buy alert that I gave down here at 4,800, and it's rallied all the way up past the previous top just before Trump got elected. Okay, so what we have right now is a move up into 6,600 to 6,900. Now that's a critical level on the charts. That is a projection from this buy alert, and it's actually going to be a sell alert. So if you see price break above 6,600 and break back below, that is actually a sell signal. Now again, this is not financial advice. However, Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, has an indicator that's just flashed. The Buffett Indicator has just signaled a warning, and it goes back in history, and it signals when the stock market is ready to have a huge crash. For example, the 2000 dot-com crash, it signaled a warning. The 2008 stock market meltdown, it signaled another warning. The 2021 crash, it signaled a warning. And again, we're actually elevated to levels higher than we've ever seen on this warning indicator. So what does that exactly mean? Well, again, during the dot-com peak, that was the tech-driven bubble that preceded a major crash. Obviously, the 2008 financial crash, we had a collapse in equities. The 2021 peak, it was over 200% on the signal, and that was just a global speculative boom where it crashed. And right now, we're over 205% on the warning indicator. This is the extreme values. Stay ahead of the game with real-time trade alerts. Hit subscribe and turn the notifications on so you're always the first to know about the latest stock and crypto moves. Your financial freedom is just one click away. Let's crush those gains together. Now, why does this matter? Okay, the reason it matters is because if stocks put in a cycle peak, you don't necessarily want to be left holding all your bags, okay? Now, the stock market can go higher. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying we have extreme euphoria right now in the markets, and essentially there's an even bigger signal I'm going to show you right now that points to a cycle top in the next 4 to 5 months. Let's check out that chart. Let's take a look at this chart created by Samuel Benner. Now, Samuel Benner actually was a farmer and iron producer from Ohio, but he understood the booms and busts of the market. And this actually dates back to 1875. Okay, this chart relatively accurately pointed out the 1929 stock market crash and every other corresponding crash that we've had to current date. Why does that matter? Well, it's flashing red right now. Zoom in on the chart right here. 2026, according to Benner, is supposed to be a time of good times, very high prices, and a time to sell stocks and values of all kinds. So, as you can see, houses are at all-time valuations. Stocks are at all-time high valuations. Land, crypto, Bitcoin, everything's at all-time high valuations. Now, that said, this is not a timing indicator. It's a bigger cycle perspective. So what's the good news? Well, the good news is if you know how to take profits into 2026, for example, now this can be off by a year, just so you know. It's not a timing indicator, but if you're way up, your portfolio lets you know if you're way up. It's easy to tell, right? If you're able to get out, the good news is there's also stage C. Now, this is years of hard times, low prices, and a good time to buy stocks, corner lots, homes, goods, crypto, Bitcoin, etc. And that stage starts after the cycle peak, and it comes in and actually bottoms out over the next 6 years after that into 2032. All right. So again, this is a big picture strategy. But when Warren Buffett's cycle is flashing, as well as the Benner cycle is flashing, it is time to pay attention. So if you enjoyed this video, just share it with one person. Stay tuned, because I'm actually going to release a couple of videos next that points out what this means for Bitcoin and all of our altcoins. And it's going to surprise you. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Hey, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, click the link in the description. You can join the Financial Freedom Academy email list. We're going to give you free market updates every Wednesday, trading tips, and insider information you don't want to miss. Check it out.